te pasó?
Fue mi primer corrida grande, con toros de verdad.
Tú no eres torero.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Eres oculista?
No, pero algo del tema sí.
Hostia.
¿Va a coger a Nacional? Tu oferta desea sin desvío.
Podremos disfrutar y ver del toro de Osborne. Un viaje sin el toro es un viaje de mala suerte.
Marta, ¿qué te pasa, Marta? Marta, mira.
¿Puedes poner un poco de música?
¡Marta!
No pretenderás que en este viaje te ponga 5 estrellas.
Congratulations on the movie. It's a great bit of fun.
Okay, thank you very much. I will translate your comments to Raúl, that cannot be here with us.
Gracias. So actually, you mentioned Raúl, and I wanted to ask you a little bit about that. When did you meet him, and when did you know you wanted to work with him? Like, how did you come to this project?
Woo! My first movie, called The Standard, was a small movie that some people define like if the Coen brothers born in a small village in Spain. Okay, then it was very different than the Passenger. I knew Raúl because we are very well known names of the short world in Spain. Small world, okay, and we've been working like a lot of time, but not together, okay, and we know because we seen works of each other, and we know that we are people that are moving and doing a lot of things, and when he watched my first movie, he told me that I made a movie with a lot of liberty, okay, like totally free, okay, to do whatever I want to do. And he have this project, The Passenger, written by Luis Sanchez Polak, like in a box, okay, loose in the office, because no one wants to produce, because the risk of the mix of the music, I don't know, like a lot of things that no one wants to bet for the movie. And then I say, okay, let me try if my producers, that they are crazy people, and probably they could be in love of the character and the history. And finally, they say yes. And Raúl and me, we jump into a pool with no water, because we never direct together. I mean, we know each other because we meet each other in film festivals and something like this, but we never work together. The question is that it works great, because we have like the different choices, like in what we like in the movies, but we are the same way of see how you have to do a movie. Like we are really exhausted. We like to do the planning with a lot of time. We like to know exactly where the camera is going to be before be at the set. We are not directors that we arrive the set and we said, okay, let's put here and here. No. We do a lot of work at home. Then the way to see the project is the same, and it works, and that's it. Here is the movie.
Is it difficult? Because I was going to ask about the change between, working on your own and directing a film where it's completely just your vision on screen. And now you're working with someone who, like you say, in passing, but you've never worked with them before. And now you have this shared vision, and you may have different ideas of what that looks like. How did you guys work on set?
Well, not on set. At home, we decide something that both of us have to love. And if one of us do not love the choose or the idea, we are not going to apply at the movie. Then this was our main tip in order to, okay, let's do something that have one vision, not like a mix of ideas of Raúl and ideas from myself, and then you're gonna see, okay, no, you go with this sequence, and then I go with this sequence, and then it's gonna be like something like Frankenstein, okay? And this was the first must at home when we are planning the movie. All the ideas, every one of us have to love it, and then we apply in the set. Then on set, if you see how we work, I can be at the combo, and Raúl could be eating a sandwich, and then he came back, and then I go to eating a sandwich. I mean, because we really know from home what we want to be at the half in the movie, then every one of us can explain to the team. There's no problem.
How much time did you have from the time that the script was actually greenlit to actually start production? Because it sounds like you like to do a lot of pre-production work. Did you have a lot of time to do the pre-production?
No, this is a very small movie. Let me. I need to remember the dates because I'm really bad on those things of remember the dates. I like. I don't know where I'm living even, but we have the green light. I remember. I think was June or no April 2020, April 20, in the middle of this shit. We have the green light on April. We have the first meetings around, yes, April, May, and we start recording, shooting on September, end of August. Was crazy. Yep.
So how did that change that shortened pre-production time? How did that change the work that you were doing? Even though there's now two of you doing the work, I expect that there was still a lot to be done and you didn't have a lot of time to do it.
Well, we have a great team that work in the first moment like 200% fast and really professional. But I mean, we came from the world of the short films, you know. This is the war. A battle every day. Then we are really accustomed. We really know how to work fast and how to organize the things fast, because time is money, and in the short film world there is no money, zero money. Then I think we are flexible and we are fast in how we organize the team and how we make decisions. Because the first scare was, okay, are we going to be agreeing the red lines or something like this? Are we going to have problems? Even we was made in the planning, and we said, oh, what we're gonna do on set? You're gonna talk, I'm gonna talk, I stay at the combo, you go with the actors. And finally we said, no. We are going to do everything, both of us. Then we go, both of us, to talk with the actors. We go, both of us. We have two combos, one Raúl, one me separately. Then we can have like no influences from the the gestual, non-speaking languages, no? Then I cannot see what is the opinion of Raúl, even Raúl, and then we can talk when it's finished the shot.
You mentioned that Raúl had the script kicking around for a while and it was difficult to get funding for it. I can only imagine one of the reasons is because of the balance of the comedy and the horror. And you guys go like deep into the horror. I'm curious if there was ever a concern when you looked at the script, if maybe you were going too far, and were you going to be able to balance that comedy and horror to make sure that there was a good flow?
Was the first like doubt, no? In a moment we sit down and we have the okay, and we said, okay, let's talk about the cast. How important is to find the correct cast in order to have this balance? Because the first 20 minutes we are in a Berlanga movie. That is the very well-known Spanish director, very like daily characters sharing a van. That's it. It's like a comedy. If you don't have the first sequence at the forest, it's a comedy in a van, and they are sharing in the van, and that's what. Then was difficult, but we will. Every time we said, okay, let's go like a daily dialogues, daily people sharing a van, normal register, and then starting this point, because if not, everything is going to be too far in the comedy, and then it's going to be difficult to mix in the moment. She loses her mother, I mean, all of this is going to be difficult to be credible for the audience.
You mentioned the van. One of the things I really love about the movie is how it's basically a one location movie, right? Because you spend most of the time in the van. Can you talk a little bit about how you, Raul, and Ignacio made that van interesting? Because there's some shots in there that like are really unique, and I'm curious about, you know, how you use that space so well, because it's such a small space.
You are following our questions. Second question: what we're going to do not, I mean, the people enjoy in a van and not feel like something inside there with no different shots, and you're going to be boring narrative, because then what we asked to the producers is, please, we need two vans. We need one van, real one, and one van in plateau, like a Lego, that we can open the sides, the top, the front, everything, in order to put the camera in different places, in order to, in one hand, do not be like fast in the editing, and then do not be bored inside, but also have this cinematographic language. I mean, tell something with the camera to the audience. Like when we start with the same part that have the old images from their faces, from the girl and the guy, that we are saying to the audience that they are going to be connected with something, because they have like these old injuries in their faces, the Blasco in the eye, and she with all the, I don't know what is the name in English, sorry.
Like a scar.
The scar, okay. And that's it. We made it like this. We made a really good and enjoyable work with Nacho Aguilar, that is the DOP, as you said, planning where to put the camera. And then when the production company, when the La Dalia film says, okay, you're going to have this Lego, we said, perfect. Then now we can plan. But the curious thing is that also the forest where he's shooting is like shoot in I don't know, 300 square meters, everything, like the rock, like everything, and Nacho changing the lights and something, we use like a small part of the road to shoot everything, to shoot the accident, and then we turn everything to the other side, and we shoot the encounter with the girl, and that's it. That's
One of the things that I think is really fun about the movie is the effects. The Inside FX did all of your, I guess, your alien monster design. Can you talk a little bit about the choice to go practical, and where the mix of practical and visual effects? Because I assume there's some visual effects.
Well,
as well, right?
in that case, Raul is extremely lover of all this old genre movies from Carpenter, Cronenberg, and all these masters, and The Thing was one of the most that we want to follow, and we want to be touchable. Raul have been working for a company doing a quality control for movies a lot of times, and I'm a gamer, and then we have a lot of eye for the FX virtual effects, and then we always, even in Marvel movies, I mean, we always see that is no touchable, there is nothing there, and then we said, okay, we are small, we don't have a lot of parts where the alien is going to go practical, because I think it's going to be better for the actors, it's going to be better for everyone except for the camera team, because the smell of all these sheets is crazy. Then I don't want to tell you, but when you enter in this van at the end of the movie, where everything is of this, I don't know what is the name in English, all these babas in Spain, all this alien whatever, the smell is crazy, but we think that was a good choice, and the audience and in the States, all the people that watch the movie in the film festival, that now you already have some passes, the people, everyone says, okay, practical, we love practical, but even the movie have 542 VFX made it by user 38, that is a company based in Spain that made Color Out of Space from Nicolas Cage. Then they are this invisible, like the reflection of the in the glasses of Blasco when he's driving. You can see the hands, but in this glass you see all the team doing a movie. And that's
yeah, all
this
the
is an
small
example.
things. Yeah, all the small things.
Yep.
Well, we're out of time, and I could have talked to you for another 20 minutes. It's been really, really wonderful. Congratulations to you and Raul and everyone on the team. And I'm excited for the next one. Viejos is going to be awesome.
we are. It's ready. It's ready. Had been presented in Cannes by the hand of Filmax. The title is The Elderly. We have new in the Screen Daily yesterday. And is the breaking news that they have their international rights for The Elderly. That is also genre, also Raul and me hand by hand directing, and it's now in the market. Then if someone is listening.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we'll see that soon and we'll get a chance to talk again, and maybe next time with Raul as well.